when you're fishing a wobble head, you fish it different than a football head jig. It's close to a football head jig, but at the same time, it's different, and the fish will bite it different in different situations. But that's the basic setup with it. Now, the bait that I use on it, there's a lot of different, lures that you can use on it. A bunch of lures work good on it, but my favorite, guys, is this Zoom Z-Craw Jr. Out of all the baits that I've experimented with the wobblehead, this is my favorite here. I catch more fish on this bait on the wobblehead than I do any other soft plastic. I'll link that in the description. And what you want to do is just come through about 1/2 inch, thread it back on there, just like you would with the EWG hook. Come all the way through the bait, with the hook's exposed, and then you do want to tuck it back in there just a little bit. So here's the setup after it's finished here. Let me get a little of that line there. That's the wobblehead. Super, super simple design. Looks sort of weird, but guys, they will bite this thing like crazy in the springtime of the year. I mean, March and April and early May are the best time of years to fish it. And I would rather fish, I'll tell you this for sure. It's like if you gave me a choice there, Andy, you can have a wobblehead or you can have a football head jig. And that's all you got to fish with for the whole year. I would pick a wobblehead in a second over a football head jig. I catch twice the fish on a wobblehead than I do a football head jig. So it's a little bit different also to fish as far as how you want to retrieve it, and we'll get into the areas. But most of the time when you're fishing a football head jig, this is how people fish a football. They'll throw it out there, let it hit the bottom, and then they'll let me adjust the camera a little bit here. Got a little bit off here. Got a new camera mount, sort of a little bit different for me to get used to. But anyway, on a football head jig, you're throwing it out there and then you're just dragging it like that and taking up the slack and dragging it like that. But the wobblehead's different. You want to fish the wobblehead just like a slow crankbait. So I'll cast it out there just like that, and I'm just reeling it. I got the rod tip pointed straight at the bait, and I'm just slow reeling it, just like a crankbait. I want that bait to maintain contact with the bottom at all times. If I lose contact with the bottom, I let it fall back down. But it's like fishing a crankbait. It's just like, just so easy to do. It's the easiest technique in bass fishing is fishing a wobblehead, slow crank, just like that. And the bite that you get on it, it's a really cool bite because there's two different ways that they bite it. The first way they bite it is and the most common is you'll be throwing it out there and you're reeling it in, and you can feel the thing sort of just, it's bouncing along the bottom like that, and you can feel it coming across the rocks. And then all of a sudden you're reeling it like that, and it feels like you've just lost contact with the bottom, almost like the bait lifts up a little bit. And then, you'll